I'm Hannah, and I'm Raegan's mom.
I'm Chris, and I'm Raegan's dad.
We met when we were in college.
First date did not go well.
It did not.
8 years later, she's still with me, so I'll take it.
We got married, and everything was just seemingly perfect.
Yeah.
9 months later,
Raegan was born, so...
It was an uneventful pregnancy. Everything went perfectly. She was born healthy, and then we took her home. And my background, I used to work in a cardiac ICU. And I kept telling Chris, she doesn't look right. Something's wrong with her. And he was like, okay, I trust you. If you think something's wrong, we'll take her in. And we went and saw our pediatrician, and we were told she's healthy, she's fine. Nothing's wrong with her. And I said, look, I know you think that she's fine, but something's telling me something's wrong. I think she's in heart failure. He said, okay, if it will make you feel better, if it will help you sleep at night, I'll do a chest x-ray on her. Not 20 minutes after that x-ray was complete did he call me and say, you were right, something is wrong. I said, well, what exactly is wrong with her? And he said, well, she has 2 holes in her heart, possibly 3. And he said, if we don't operate soon, she may not make it.
I don't think anything can really prepare you for that news. The day of the surgery I think that was the worst day of my life up to that point. She wasn't going to be able to celebrate her first Halloween, so we got her a Wonder Woman costume and brought her into the hospital in her Wonder Woman shirt. And she was smiling and happy, and we were in the pre-op room, and when they took her from us on the bed back to the OR suite, that just crushed us both because we didn't know if we were ever going to see her alive again after that surgery. So we're a little over 2 years post-surgery, and she's almost 2.5 now, and she's
perfect.
Energizer Bunny, just all over the place, with her scar just straight down where they opened her chest, but then right below that she had a chest tube, and it kind of makes an exclamation point on her chest, so our joke was Raegan. Like, so she lives up to that. She's just everything that we could have ever hoped for, and now she just has a sweet scar and a cool story to tell.
There's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You'd never know. Nobody would ever know.
Yeah.
Life was good. And then June 1st happened, and it felt like we were starting all over again. A friend had texted me and said, let's go on a walk tomorrow morning with our daughters. Packed up Raegan, and as we were walking, I remember telling my friend that I didn't really feel well. Everything started to get kind of dark. And then it got really dark. The only thing I do remember was the EMTs took me to the hospital that I work at as a nurse. I was hearing a physician that I knew. I could hear his voice, and I could hear him saying, this is serious. And I heard somebody ask the doctor, well, how serious is this? And the doctor said, well, at this point, it's life and death. And I thought, oh my gosh. Poor patient, that's not good. And then in like a second, it all came together that I was that patient. They were talking about me. It was just so surreal because my mind was thinking, this isn't me, this isn't happening to me. Like, I'm healthy, I'm 28 years old, I'm not having a stroke, nothing is wrong with me. But it was happening to me.
The doctor told me how serious it was, and the words flight for life, and that's when everything got really real, and trying to hold it together for her, and then there comes a point where you just can't hold it together anymore.
The pivotal moment for us was a doctor came in and said, they're probably going to do surgery tomorrow morning. And we're like, what kind of surgery? And he said, well, brain surgery. Again, I don't think there's anything that really prepares you for that moment. Ago, we could have lost our daughter to congenital heart defects. And 6 months ago, you could have lost me to stroke. We were just deeply moved at how much our family alone has utilized the advancements and the work of the American Heart Association. And had it not been for those advancements and those surgeries, neither Raegan or I would be here right now.
How do you repay those people? You can't. You can just say thank you, and just thank you for all the research and all the people that helped save both Raegan and Hannah's lives.